Hello, our most amazing artist. It's Mrs. Scalen.
And this is Miss Cole. We are your two amazing art teachers.
Today, we're going to learn to level up our art. We're going to take your art to the next level. You can see in the first picture an example of artwork that was at a lower level, and then you can see how that artist worked harder to take it to the next level. We're going to learn how that artist did that today. We always want to do our best, and that's what we're going to learn today. Some tips to help do our best. You can add texture. Visual texture is making something look like it feels like something. So you can see right here, this could be like scales on a fish or feathers on a bird. You can add texture to make a tree trunk look, the bark look rough, or clouds look soft and fluffy and like they feel soft and fluffy. Visual texture is drawing something to make it look like it feels like something. You can think about grass. You can think about an animal's fur for texture. You can think about lots of different things to add more interest by adding visual texture. You can also darken the outline. Here is an example of where the artist darkened the outline. That just helps it pop. It just makes it look nice. Also, it's important to level up and color in one direction. You can see on the gray sphere, they colored in kind of a curved motion. On the blue one, they colored straight up and down. What you don't want to do is color all crazy everywhere, because then it looks messy. We want to color in one direction. That's how we level up our art. You can also layer colors. This one started with a hot pink and then took a purple that is close to the color of pink and added some layers of color. That can add more interest in the color instead of just looking one solid color. It also helps add some form and shape to it, but it really makes it interesting. Think of colors that are next to each other on the color wheel. They're related, and that's how you can layer colors. You can also add value by shading. You can shade things with pencils, color pencils, and crayons. You can also shade with oil pastels. You want to shade where it's lighter, where the light is shining. You press down not so hard. You press down harder on the dark side. That's how you add value and shading. If you're painting, you can add value by adding white to make it lighter and black to make it darker. It only takes a little bit. But adding value and shading helps make it look 3D, and that helps level up your art. Another important way to think about leveling up your art is taking your time and doing your best. Solid fill. Color in all the way. Don't color so fast that you leave empty spaces. Take your time and do your best and color in the best you can. Solid fill. The last way you can level up is by adding detail. You can see right here, I have a hamburger that's just plain and boring looking. It's actually the way I like my hamburger, but if you add details like sesame seeds and lettuce and tomatoes and the texture of the burger and the cheese, that makes it more interesting. You can add details to your houses and your trees and to your flowers and to your background to make it more interesting to the person that's viewing your art. Don't make it simple and plain all the time. Think about extra details you can add. Now let's level up and have fun. We're going to go to the next level.